Okay, howdy everybody. Welcome back. I am Vormithrax, of course, and we're on our second game for the day, Urtuk, the Desolation. Quite different from the other game we were trying out. Let me play with the music. I'm not even sure I can play this music. I didn't check. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Put it at, we'll try 30. Let me know if it's still a little loud when it gets those rambunctious drums going on. Very Conan-y. Very Conan-y. So, Urtuk the Desolation, kind of a Battle Brothers style game. I really like the cohesive art style that they use for it. And I did fiddle with it very briefly, again, many months ago when it first came out. Set it aside because I knew it had a ways to go, but apparently there's quite a bit of content available for it now. And I wanted to dive in again and see how things looked. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a brand new campaign. Oh yeah, all this stuff. Oh man, we're just gonna take the default. I just don't remember hardly anything about it. So Urtuk himself, Desarge, and Eskismorn is fine. A priest, a guardian, and a berserker. That sounds fine. There's also Forsaken, vampires, and werebeasts, but we've got to unlock those. And then items. So let's see. We're going to do adventure difficulty. Yes, adventure difficulty, and choose 2 items. I wish I knew for certain which. I know there's something about these I need to be a little careful of that are more useful than others. Mutator. These are all mutators. We'll just take the base weapons for each of these 2 guys for now, until I remember how this works. Alright, let's just start in. Iron Man? Not for this first one, I think. Definitely later, once we've got the basics figured out. In a dim prison called the Sanatorium. Far underground, far from the light. The maniacal alchemist performs his experiments on unwilling subjects. Here in this grim cell begins the story of Urtuk. For many years was Urtuk bound to the alchemist's workbench. But on this day his fortunes would change. Ferocious blows. The heavy prison door shudders in its frame. Eldrick, Urtuk's friend from the world above. Took you years, buddy. I brought weapons. Here, take them. Alright, hurry. There are too many to kill them all. Yes, we'll run away. Too late. Sanatorium guards have been summoned. And we'll load right in. Bashing or pushing an enemy and an ally will trigger retaliation. So there's a lot of... I don't know if it's a lot of differences. I haven't played a huge amount of the games like this. But, I mean... Battle Brothers and such, but alright, stop moving things. Fast forward, hold right mouse button or tap the key. Skip intro. So don't worry about me, just let's get out of here. We need to head east. So we have to reach these spaces. So to here, when we all reach this location, we'll be safe. So those are our exit spaces, and we have some guards we have to deal with. Kill these 2 guards. Good job, dude. So what he's showing there, that's the guy that is helping me, who's rescuing me. He's heavily wounded now, but he used an ability that pushed the unit off of that space, and it knocked him onto a space below with spikes, which killed the unit. So there is environmental things you have to be aware of. Also, pushing units like into your own units will allow your units to do retaliation attacks. there's a lot of stuff like that. He basically fell into an out-of-bounds area, so it insta-killed him. So, Sanatorium Guard Spear received 980 death zone damage. So, he got pushed into a region or a location of the map that he wasn't allowed to be in, or that will insta-kill him. So, that's one of the things you have to be aware of, is when you get these randomized maps that... step-up barriers, all sorts of stuff can cause different effects. And the characters are built, and their special abilities are built around a lot of this environmental stuff. You'll see as we get a little further in. Alright, Battle Advisor. So, yep, I know about the camera movement. Icons. Character abilities are executed by clicking on the appropriate icons on the highlighted hexes. That's fine. Toolbar. When you're finished with your actions, click the wait button. And also end turn automatic. Alright, cool. So, here we go. That's my rescuer. I don't have direct control over him. I don't think he can die in this initial early map. These are my 3 units. This is the, I believe, the turn order, and it uses... I don't know it well enough to explain the system. Don't expect me to explain a lot of the mechanics. We're going to kind of muddle through it later, because I know I am going to play this a lot later. I'm just not 100% convinced I'm going to put a lot of time into it right now, just kind of depending on how this goes. And I'll have to do a little bit of research to see how far along in the development process they are. Still is early access, but I think there's enough there that I could have quite a bit of fun with it. So, and I really like the style of presentation in the interface and the artwork and the colors and so on. I think is really, really well done and really cool. So, right now we've got Urtuk. That's Urtuk. That's us. So we are the Urtuk level 1 priest. 500 hit points. We've got our damage, timeline. Timeline is what I was talking about. This is the timeline order. So currently we're at the top of the timeline list. Urtuk. Next up is our buddy Eskismorn, followed by Desarge. Then we've got the bad guys. And then we'll get to go again. So there's 2 bad guys kind of in the middle here. And then as we execute actions, we get shuffled further down into the timeline, depending on what we do and how many points it costs. So it's kind of a fluid turn order thing. You'll see what I mean. Of course, blue is where I can move. And then we've got actions down here. So move, attack, swap positions with the targets. Lifesteal. Target receives lifesteal buff. Does not end turn. Lifesteal, any strike against the enemy causes you to heal. So, we've also got Aegis. Target receives the Aegis buff. Ability does not end the turn. Aegis nullifies next incoming damage from any source. So I basically can make one of my guys immune from the next damage source. Some will not stop the effect. 1 charge only. The big thing about Urtuk here is he can give up his life points, his hit points, to fuel various abilities. Lead. Target is attacked by all adjacent melee allies, including self. He must be in melee range to the target to use this ability. So there's a lot of positioning, a lot of environmental things you can have to be aware of and have to take advantage of or avoid getting dealt with. We'll see just a little tiny bit of it here. We're just going to go ahead and move up for the moment. So, yeah, we'll move to that position. Alright, so normally if your character executes an action like an attack, his turn automatically ends. If you do not wish to take an action, you can end turn by waiting. It also boosts speed by a small amount, so the character will act sooner next turn. So, meaning we won't use as much, or we won't shift as much on the timeline. So sometimes you can get multiple actions depending on what you do in a turn. Yeah, let's just wait on you. Let's get you up front ahead of the other guys here. And I'm going to get you up here. And then we're going to try to swap. Okay, so I swapped position with my buddy so he wouldn't get killed. Damage blocked by armor. Some items like chainmail, helmets, and shields have armor protection attribute. Characters protected in this way mitigate incoming attack damage, receiving only half damage and negating negative status effects. So after each attack, armor protection is reduced by armor damage. So by the armor shatter amount. So once reduced to 0, it's been broken and negative effects will be applied. Alright. So, we're back up to Urtuk. So I can put Aegis on my buddy, so the next damage he takes gets negated. I can put Lifesteal on him. Costs 25% of my max hit points, but then he gets the Lifesteal buff. And then I heal when he hits the enemy. That's the thing. So it costs me hit points to put it on him, but then I get the hit points back as he uses the ability. I'm not sure if we're going to need to worry about that. I think this guy's going to go down pretty quickly, my two buddies. But let's go ahead and put... Yeah, we'll put Aegis. Whoops! Ah! That's not what I wanted. I did the wrong thing. I meant to put Aegis on that guy, not myself. Let's just move up one. Go ahead and wait. Alright, we're going to attack. So, zone of control. The character entered an enemy zone of control. All tiles adjacent to our zone of control. Once entered, your character cannot move any further. Ranged, stunned, or panicked characters do not exert zone of control. Good to know. Alright, so I point at the enemy and it shows me what icons are available. So I can attack, do 119 damage, which is his entire hit point bar. It's going to cost me 40 stamina, normal melee attack. Berserker Duelist. Down he goes. And I think we got XP shared. I think that's what that message just was. Chasing effects. Life regen effect. Alright, let's go ahead and move you up. And we're just basically going to run for it. What else do we have? Swap attack. We can't do much with him. We can't do anything to rescue our dude here. He's gonna stay behind. We're just gonna get other guys out of here so we can get out of this tutorial thing. Hurry up, I'll hold them back. We'll meet again someday, my friend. And get our last guy out. Alright, so that's it for the little, really quick starting tutorial dungeon thingy. So, as Urtuk, you're imprisoned deep below ground in the sanatorium. For many years, a corrupt alchemist conducted hideous experiments on your body. As a result, you have suffered a deadly mutation. Now, finally, you've escaped the underground and must undertake a perilous journey in search of the cure for your affliction. You don't know its exact location, so you need to look for clues in the villages after you take them over. In this zone, the Badlands, you must fight your way through the scavengers, ragtag gangs of bandits and thugs lurking in ambush for unwary travelers. Also, remember that the medicine needed to heal injuries is extremely rare. Some, though, can be purchased in the black market. Alright, so... Really? Alright, I can move with the mouse. Oh, there. Now WASD works. Alright, so we're starting down here. And basically we have to pick a path. We can either go up here. Some deserters, namely Senwin the Spearman, are being chased by Thea Falls and his bounty hunters. They've been spotted to the north of your current location, party size 2, or we can go soldiers retreating. But there's an overworld map. We have to move around the map. There's various encounters that we can have. There's cities we can take over to get some income. So there's an overmap gameplay portion, strategic portion, as well as the combat sections. And you'll see a little more of those here. But manage party, so we've got our 3 characters. The other thing that's I gotta figure out and relearn is the mutator stuff. That changes what abilities you have. So Urtuk, that's the unknown mutation. We have quick learner, so XP required for level up reduced. We've got Lightfoot, so Oh, that's the upgrade of the swap ability. Allows you to swap with allies multiple times depending on your move distance. And you can still do an ability. And then Feast. When an enemy dies, heal 27% of your max hit points over 2 turns. Every time an enemy's killed, I get hit points back. Just how we recover from using our abilities. What else we got? Great medicine, sword items, dismantle, banner, name, current equipment, move to the reserve. So we can build up our party to have more members. There's a limit to how many you can bring into a battle. Hit points, damage. Which one do I want to look at? So he's the Berserker. He has the Rend Armor ability. When cast on your ally, he'll reduce armor protection on his target. Inflicted armor damage is increased by 200%. So, Flagrant. So many mods, so many adjustments. Berserker, strike up to 2 times. Defender will retaliate against your first strike. Slow Learner. Shred Armor. Monster Heart. Increase max hit points. And Shatterproof. Grants immunity against stun. Last Stand. Overwrites the focus ability with Last Stand. So his focus ability is Rend Armor currently. So if we gave this to him, it would override that and replace it with this one. On the next lethal damage, survive with 2 hit points. If you have a melee weapon, strike the next adjacent enemy with full stamina and 200% lifesteal. Afterwards, the max hit points are reduced by 25% for the duration of this battle. Alright, so instead of dying, you get to slash out with a huge hit for some hit points, and then your max hit points is reduced. That's actually pretty cool. We might swap that out. I don't know how much armor protection rending we're going to need for this guy. Definitely not something I would put on him. But there's a whole process for these mutators and combining mutators and making them more powerful and getting the right mutators attached to the right characters for different ability combinations. It gets kind of complicated. I don't know it well enough to explain it or to know which ones go with what yet. We're going to get to that part. But there's a lot to it, so it's going to get complicated really quickly, especially when we start doing some quote-unquote real fights. And I'll probably just get trashed because I won't understand their abilities all that much. Focus is another one I need to remember. Focus generated when dealing or taking damage, casting a spell, or using an ability. Base focus gain is 100%, and you normally have to strike 5 times to fill the focus bar. Every point of concentration increases gain by 2%. Contrarily, every new level achieved decreases focus gain based on the level. I think that is your like a special ability you have to get. You have to fill the bar up like a super ability. We'll find out. For the moment, we don't have a lot we can do here unless I want to swap out this focus item, this mutator item. Let's go ahead and get out of there for now. But that's party management. We've got day 1. We have 12 trillium, the common currency of the world. Wages are paid every 7th day. Total of all wages calculated. We have 3 medicine used to heal our injured characters. No life essence. No blood, which is primarily special for vampires. No flesh, which is primarily, I believe, for the werewolves. And no alcohol. I can't remember what that one's for. Alright, so basically we have to pick one of these 2. Difficulty easy. I'm not sure what party size. Let's go here first. We'll go to the soldiers retreating event. Alright, badly wounded soldiers are defending their positions against a handful of scavengers. From the looks of it, they won't last long. Let's go help them. Alright, deployment. Deploy up to 6 characters on the battlefield on the white hexes. And swap positions, WASD, yep, all that's fine. So these are the scavengers out here. These are the guys we're trying to help. And these are our start positions, so... Urtuk. And actually, Urtuk. There. Alright, so they're coming down slope. I believe that gives them an advantage when they have the height. We've got 1 archer, 2 melee, looks like. These guys are still in okay shape. The numbers, I believe, are the order on the battlefield. So I believe it's going to be all 3 of us, and then that guy, that guy, that guy, followed by the neutrals we're trying to help. Alright, let's go ahead and start the battle. Footman draw. They want us dead. Help, please. I've injured my leg, but I'll try to make it to your position. Hold the enemy back while we make the retreat. Alright, well, there's their damage. That's right. I should have remembered that Urtuk went first when I positioned him, because now I can't really move him forward. Let's... Yeah, we'll just stay in place and put lifesteal on our buddy. Ah! And we'll move up to there. Alright, we're just going to rush forward. So, he's got Bash, pushes an enemy 2 hexes. Damage type is a special damage. He's got Bash and Move. Well, push enemy 2 hexes and Advance. You must not be immobilized or engaged. And then Shield Ally. When target suffers normal attack, attempt to shield. Shield Ally does not defend against charge, ram, bash, and projectiles. So, we'll move up. Shield the ally, and the other guy gets to go. Shot him in the back. Advances, advances, and then the neutral guys should get to go. Oh crap! I blocked him in. That guy's an idiot. All right, Urtuk's turn again. So we've got. We need to get rid of the archer, of course. We're just going to charge him, I think. So let's move up this way to help support our guys and that neutral. Lifesteal, Aegis, range of 3. Alright, we'll go to here. And then we'll put an Aegis on that guy. Ah! Whoa! I might die to the ranged attack. That might not have been a good idea. I can't quite get to him, of course. So, that is hazardous terrain. That's mud. Upon entering this hex, speed reduced by 25, incoming damage increased by 25%. So, I don't want to be there. Let's get you to there. Shielding canceled. We got out of range of my shield. Ah, Yep. I figured that'd be a problem. So the other 2 melee guys are going to get to go. And we'll definitely be on him. And shield ally. Oops. Yeah. Oops, can't. Gotta be adjacent to shield, huh? Alright. So, my Aegis prevented that damage. Good job. Get thee behind me. Alright, so who's coming up? All 3 of my guys get to go, and then the archer. I don't want to step into the mud. Don't want to... I'd rather not get adjacent to multiple enemies. He's the one I want in this position. Oh, let's see. How can I arrange this? can't afford to do any more abilities with Urtuk. I need to keep him out of the fight until he gets some health back. Target is attacked by all adjacent melee allies. He must be in melee range to use, so I can't use that one. Can't afford to cast any of these other ones. I think I just need to back off. Let my 2 melee guys get some stuff done. I'm planning on moving to this position. That's not enough to kill him. Out of breath. So every ability costs stamina to use. Stamina is regenerated each turn depending on how much you've spent. Choosing to wait will regenerate 50% of your stamina, however. If you strike many times during a single turn, you may drain all your stamina. This will result in the character getting an out-of-breath status, and he won't be able to execute any abilities until the following turn. Okay. So, we're healed back up. That part's good. Did we killed a guy, but we didn't get healing on Urtuk? Oh, we've got the life gen effect, but it takes 2 turns, I think. So life regen, 137 hit points over 2 turns, yeah. Alright, so we will get healing, but we don't have it quite yet. And that archer's going up next. Alright, so we've got to deal with the archer. Unfortunately, crap. I'm really hoping he's not going to be able to hit me and finish me off. That would really suck. I can move him around. Push enemy 2 spaces. The problem is I can get to here and I could push him back this way, but I can't. Oh, that is hazardous terrain. Oh no, that's telling me I'm going to move through hazardous terrain. I can't get to there because of that guy's proximity. I was hoping to push him into my berserker. Well, let's do it. This is going to hurt a lot. So yeah, we can only do about 1/3 of the damage. Push him 2 spaces. I could get him back out of the way a bit. I don't want to bash and move because I don't want to open up a path for this guy to come down. So we'll just bash. Cool. And we got our healing. Our 2 rounds of healing. The first pulse went off. These are all from, yeah, max hit points, so I still can't afford to do any abilities. Unless I step up, do the lead action, and then both of my guys will get to attack this guy. Can't reach him. But again, I'd rather play it safe, not engage. So let's... All of my guys are going to get to go. Actually, we're going to get to go twice. Wait. Oh, that's the... I'm a little confused. The coloring is confusing me. That's the neutral guys. So it's me, my barbarian, and then the archer. But the archer's going to die to my barbarian. I'm not worried about the archer. Wondering if I could win this fight. I think we can do it. Let's try it. We're gonna move up and do the lead action, so we attack and our adjacent ally attacks. So 65 damage, 50 stamina. We've got 74. We're max stamina. Okay, let's get between him and my other guys. Achievement trait unlocked, Mass Killer. When you kill an enemy, gain plus 35 speed, which is this, the timeline, so he'll get to go again quicker. Progress 1 out of 10. Progress is made when character kills at least 2 enemies within 2 turns. Need 10 times progress to learn. Alright. So under specific conditions, when your character executes an action, he might trigger what's called an achievement trait. Take note of what's needed to trigger these special traits. They're powerful addition to your normal abilities. Note that achievement traits must be learned, and once learned are persistent on that character. Cool. Okay, what do we got now? So bash, I could bash them back into the spikes, which I like. Push enemy 2 hexes and advance. Now, does that mean both of us advance too? Because he can't be pushed 2. Yeah, this should work. We should be able to bash and move. He'll get pushed if he doesn't actually die. He'll get pushed into that. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll find out. Bash and move. Alright, can we finish this guy? Nope, can't quite finish him with Urtuk. We got our next healing pulse. We can do the lead though, again. So we're at 74 stamina. Hopefully our buddy can assist him. Oh, our buddy was out of breath. I didn't count on the stamina being too low on our helper. I can't get this guy into the fight, but he shouldn't be needed. But we'll get a little closer.
Ah!
Nah, we'll just finish him.
Ah!
Victory! So, one of the survivors you guided to safety with great leadership and everyone survived. One of our brothers, Ekted the Guardian, has seen better days and wants to leave our company for yours. Good luck. Alright. Steel shield, and somebody joined our party. So, battle spoils. Some trillium, some life essence, and extractable mutators. Increase agility by 6. This costs life essence, which is why some of these are grayed out. I don't have enough life essence to actually... Yeah, I've got 43. Needs 44, needs 44, needs 44. That's funny. We got 43 reward, and everything takes 1 more than that to extract. Firing criticals. Preparation on melee, normal, critical hit, add retaliation buff. An ally attacks a target in melee, shoot at that target if in range and no risk of friendly fire. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to take what we got. I'm going to save up my essence for other possible options. So, looks like he got the most XP by a pretty good margin. So, we've now gained the Guardian, another Guardian. Alright, so we've only got a couple of options. We could go to here to Monster Slayer. Well-known Monster Slayer, Stewie Mardo, the Hunter, descended to a dismal dungeon to dispatch monsters. He's been gone for over a week and may be injured or dead. The dungeon is located to the east. Being chased by Thea Falls and his bounty hunters. So, do we heal back to full? I can't remember. I'm assuming we heal back to full in between fights. I don't see where it would not have occurred. Steel shield. That would be something you would like. Of iron. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so we got a shield upgrade. Go ahead and check this one out. A group of soldiers surrounded a smaller group of soldiers and are about to strike. It looks like a battle will commence shortly. Really? One guy? Huh. Are more guys going to show up? This is kind of a weird setup. I think these two are Javelineers. The one spike. We're going to get to go first with Urtuk. Yeah, you can go engage him solo. Alright, we'll do that. Spearman, please help us. Those bloody bounty hunters want our heads. What do you mean us? There's just you. Alright, stay out of this, wanderers. We were hired to kill these deserters, and that's just what we're going to do. No, I'm not going to do the evil laugh. After we finish up our contract, let's eliminate these travelers as well. I suspect they've got some tasty valuables. Alright, so order all of my guys, then the guy down there, and his others do. I don't know what happens if you try to push somebody off the edge of the map. I'm assuming it acts like one of these barrier pieces. I could knock him onto the spikes. That would be fun. So if I move the barbarian up to... Oh yeah, Urtuk first. I'm going to put lifesteal on the barbarian. I'm going to move him up and push that guy down that direction. So Urtuk, lifesteal. And then relocate to there. Wait. You are going... I gotta get you out of the way for him to do his push. So you go to there. And just do your attacks. Alright, so our Berserker's out of breath, so he can't do anything more to support, which is fine. Next up, finish him or push him? I think it's go for the kill. Can't quite get into a position to push him that direction. So let's just do a standard attack. Ooh, first strike. And retaliate. Alright, that was a little different than I expected it. 107 crit. Not very friendly. Alright, can't push him to too advantageous of a position, unfortunately, from there. It'll probably die in a round anyway with the Berserker coming in on him. I think I'll leave these two guys to finish him. Let's bring you down. I don't think he's going to need help. They definitely don't, so... Whoops. Landed myself in the mud. That was silly. You get to go before the Berserker this time, huh? And I can actually get around behind the guy? But that puts me through a trap. 50% max hit points, huh? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's find out what happens when we try to bash him into the exterior area. This time we are going to relocate. Bash and move. No problem. Like I said, he didn't need help, but more mud. I think those are elevation levels. Not sure what that's showing me. I'll have to look up the hotkeys to see what why it's showing me these symbols and just these squares. That's fine. You rescue the leader of the deserters. He decides he's better off joining your party. So we got 40 more life essence and some trillium. Now we've got enough life essence to grab any of these, well, except for that one. 88 for that one, huh? We got 83 currently. What do we got? The range support again. Vigorous. Gain life regen. Preparation. And sharp eyes. I'm not sure if these things have like a rarity factor involved. Have ranged fire, right? Let's take that. Managed party. So, sharp eyes. We just picked up this guy, spearman apparently. Heavily armored defender, able to withstand a lot of punishment. Can equip plate armor and a spear. Movement range 3, max mutator absorptions 3. Attack. Normal attack. 40 stamina. Taunt. Force the enemy to attack you next turn. Spear wall. Attack approaching enemy for 60% damage and attempt to push. Also works against charge, but not against ram. Triggered automatically. Alright. Swap position, of course. And provoke focus ability. All adjacent enemies are taunted to attack target. Target also receives damage recovery buff. First strike. Seems pretty powerful. We're up to 5. Javelineer or a hunter? Yeah. I believe it. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on installing. What else we got? Monster Slayer. Again, the Monster Slayer. So, Cadriel, huh? Alright, you want to sneak in and rescue it. Sneak in! Whoa! Alright, easy, huh? We're supposed to keep this guy alive? Or just survive the battle? 6 of them and 6 of us total. I guess that's an even fight. I have no idea what these guys really are or do or how nasty they might be. Ah, if he survives, he joins. Got it. So. Terrain is pretty flat and pretty non-damaging. There's a couple of pits. I guess the idea is to get into this area, use these as I can, try to push into pits when they come towards me. They look like they're all melee. I think they're all melee. I don't know how to see the... I think I have to get out of the initial spot here before I can see the details on the enemies. Alright, Javelineer. They seem to sleep, but if you come close, they will attack. Oh, alright. There's a trick. Beast Rhino. Mind of a thinker, sharp eyes. A beast. Whoa! Quick reflexes, sudden strike, feast, stalwart, shatterproof, unbreakable, fast recovery 2, reflexive skin. That one's not too bad. That guy's nasty. Poisonous, criticals, vigorous. Wonder if do they all wake up simultaneously, or is it individually they wake up when you get close? Bleeding crits and a flesh eater. And that one also is pretty bad. Revitalizer, lethal blow, stalwart, shatterproof, overwhelming blow. Huh. Yeah, this sounds painful. I mean, it shows them all on the list here. I guess we're gonna find out. First look learning game. Alright, so Urtuk again. Do we go with Aegis this time or stick with Lifesteal? Can ram and flip opponents with its horn. Equip greatsword. Increase concentration. Blood strength. Bonus damage at the cost of 30% current hit points for one hit only. Flip target to opposite hex without dealing damage. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I know I'm gonna get torn up by some of these things. It's gonna take some trial and error dying to get some of this stuff. Get a real appreciation for some of these abilities and what's gonna happen. I'm sure. That's all right. I don't mind dying in the service of good gameplay. So theoretically, he can kill that in one round with his 2 attacks. Unless I'm missing some other critical info. I don't see too much in the way of defensive. So I think the Berserker can take care of that guy all by himself. Without any... Yeah, he'll get 1 counter in. So if I Aegis him, we should be able to kill that with Berserker without taking any damage. That'll at least open this pathway up for this guy to come towards me. He's gonna go when? You're not even active yet? I don't think he's even active yet. Alright, so yeah, let's Aegis. Ah! And we'll just wait here. You will bring up... Alright. Our hazard. Mud everywhere, huh? This whole line is mud right here. Not sure how far this guy's going to move and whether I need to get out ahead of these rocks. I want to leave him a path to retreat through. Bring these guys to me. I think I'm just going to wait. This is all mud. And we'll go ahead and move to there. I shouldn't need to spear wall or anything. We'll just wait. We'll get stamina and speed boosts. So, he did not move at all. Neither did anything else. Supposedly this thing is active. That doesn't make any sense. I can't tell if they're asleep or not. I'm gonna move him up to here. They'll either have to come through the spikes or step down off of the elevation in order to fight. And if I get the spearman to here, leave a path for this guy to come through. So we'll step you forward. Not do anything else with you. Bring you up to here. Set up a spear wall. Apparently I have to get right up adjacent to him. I mean, I'm 2 spaces away from the guy now. It's going to be awkward. Yeah, apparently I have to get adjacent to him. Not what I wanted. I think I'm going to wait one more turn. That way I can position just a little bit different. Alright, so let's see. Who's coming up first? Berserker's first, so if the Berserker steps up, hopefully activates that guy and then steps back again. I just need a hole for him to run through.